General Hospital spoilers hint that Jason Morgan and Sasha Gilmore Corbin might get married. Will Sasha and Jason take this extreme step for the sake of Michael Corinthos' paternity cover-up? Jason already told Sasha that he's willing to have his name down on the birth certificate and medical files. It'd mean committing fraud, but Jason quipped that he's done worse, and GH fans know he's right. Jason also made some positive predictions to reassure Sasha and suggested that when it comes to Michael, he'd do anything for him. That's evident since Jason is willing to claim this child as his own to protect Michael's chances in a potential custody feud with Willow Corinthos. Since Jason has promised he's in this for the long haul, we have to consider where this storyline might be headed. Could Jason go as far as marrying Sasha to help protect Michael's secret? Sasha is worried about the possibility of Michael losing Wiley Corinthos and Amelia Corinthos if Willow finds out he cheated during their marriage. Since Michael hooked up with Sasha and got her pregnant, Willow could easily use all that to her advantage on court. That's the last thing Sasha wants, so she'll remain committed to helping Jason sell this paternity lie. However, the situation could get tricky if Willow starts putting some clues together. The timing of the conception isn't raising red flags right now, but it might click eventually. Will Willow ultimately suspect Michael might have slept with Sasha after finding out about her betrayal with Drew Kane? The optics of Willow falling for Drew and moving the kids in his home aren't great, especially since Michael is still recovering in a burn unit. Willow will need something big to fight back with if this turns into some custody chaos down the road. If Willow works harder at finding dirt, she might score some hints that leave her questioning if Jason is simply posing as Sasha's baby daddy. In that case, Sasha and Jason might decide to go all in on a happy family charade. In an effort to throw Willow off the trail, Jason and Sasha could go through with a wedding. Naturally, Jason and Sasha could genuinely fall in love in the midst of all this and complicate things. General Hospital spoilers say Sasha and Jason will remain tangled up in each other's orbit, so stay tuned for updates on any marriage news that might be brewing. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Messy Syrup. It's me, Abby, here. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Keep watching, so let's dive into today's video. General Hospital spoilers and updates tease there could be a dramatic comeback of a pair of much-loved and missed brothers. Did the show just drop a hint that Morgan Corinthos and Michael Corinthos may be on their way back to Port Charles? An interesting hint in the March 27 episode. Does the photo of Michael and Morgan mean something ahead? In the episode airing on March 27, Sonny Corinthos and Jason Morgan geared up for their journey to Toronto, where they were set to interrogate the hitman Salisky. While Salisky carried out the orders, the real target remains elusive, the individual who orchestrated the hit. Jason and Sonny threatened Salisky with their guns and put him under intense questioning. However, let's take a moment to highlight the conclusion of that March 27 episode. Sonny made a striking vow that he would never allow anyone to threaten his family again, and then the camera shifted to something quite captivating. The episode concluded with a close-up of a framed picture of Morgan and Michael, prompting fans to speculate and theorize about the significance of that clue. Was it a hint of things to come? Certainly, it could simply be a means to underscore the immense suffering Sonny's family has endured. After all, Sonny lost one son to a car bombing and came close to losing another in the penthouse explosion, so perhaps the image of Morgan and Michael serves as a poignant reminder. However, there may be additional layers to this narrative. Fans on social media are buzzing with anticipation over the potential return of Brian Craig and Chad Dwell to their iconic roles. While Michael still requires time to heal at the German clinic, the possibility of his comeback remains very much alive. But what about Morgan? Could Morgan still be alive? Is it possible that he has betrayed Sonny and become entangled in a scheme to eliminate him? The idea of Morgan being the one who hired Salisky would certainly be a shocking twist, so it's worth considering. Alternatively, if things take a turn for the worse during Sonny's trip, we might see Morgan appear in a vision, encouraging Sonny to fight for his family. Meanwhile, that photo of Morgan and Michael has certainly sparked excitement among fans, and we can only hope to see both brothers back on screen soon. In the meantime, upcoming spoilers suggest that Jason's concerns may come to fruition if Sonny's health deteriorates while they are in Toronto. General Hospital. Brick uncovers a devastating secret. Jordan caught in a dangerous web of betrayal. In a jaw-dropping turn of events, General Hospital spoilers reveal that Brick has uncovered a shocking truth that could change everything for Port Charles. After tirelessly hacking into Siz's encrypted device, brought back by Jason and Sonny, Brick stumbles upon a hidden folder that blows the lid off Dr. Isaiah's carefully constructed facade. Within the folder, Brick finds damning photos and documents revealing Isaiah's deep ties to a criminal organization led by a shadowy figure known only as Phoenix, the very man behind the attack on Sonny. Even more disturbing, Isaiah is no ordinary doctor. He's a high-ranking operative embedded at GH with a mission to monitor Sonny and gather intel on his rivals. His access to the city's most powerful patients has made him an invaluable asset to the enemy. But the betrayal cuts deeper. Isaiah has been growing dangerously close to Deputy Mayor Jordan Ashford, and Brick discovers through text messages that their relationship was orchestrated from the start. Isaiah was instructed to earn Jordan's trust and exploit her position. With access to sensitive city plans and law enforcement strategies, Jordan unknowingly became a pawn in a game of high-stakes espionage. The fallout is intense. Jordan, known for her sharp instincts, is devastated when Brick confronts her with the truth. As the evidence piles up, photos, texts, classified documents, Jordan's heartbreak gives way to steely resolve. She agrees to keep up appearances with Isaiah, playing the long game while secretly gathering intel to take him down. Meanwhile, an unexpected complication arises. Jordan discovers she's pregnant with Brick's child, the result of a moment of vulnerability after learning of Isaiah's betrayal. As danger closes in and Phoenix begins tightening his grip, Jordan and Brick must navigate a treacherous path, protecting their child, exposing Isaiah, and stopping Phoenix before he strikes again. With Brick operating on borrowed time, and Isaiah growing more suspicious by the day, the stage is set for a high-stakes showdown. One thing's for certain, Port Charles will never be the same again. In addition to Lucky lashing out, General Hospital spoilers for Monday, April 7, 2025, focus on Ava sharing intel and Anna getting alarming news. It's time to see how long Christina can keep the news that she was responsible for Rick and Elizabeth's accident from the cops, or out of the hands of people who will use it as leverage over her. Things aren't looking for her. We already know that. Ava has found out that the brakes on Rick's SUV were cut. We also know that Ava will share intel on Monday. If she relays what she knows to Rick, he'll be able to tell her that he remembers seeing Christina at the scene of the accident. Ava and Rick are smart. They'll know what this means, and then they'll hold all the power. What will they do with this information should things play out this way? While Ava shares intel, Lucky lashes out, presumably at Christina. She wants to know if he's going to turn her in, and he knows that he should, but will he actually follow through and point the cops her way? Needless to say, Christina is putting him in a precarious position. He has worked to get back into Elizabeth's good graces. If he doesn't fess up to the Christina cut the brakes news, and Elizabeth finds out down the line, well, Lucky's toast. After all, this could become an accessory after the crime situation if he doesn't speak up. Meanwhile, Anna gets alarming news. If this concerns Emma, does the grandmother find out the real reason why her granddaughter was expelled from college? Emma signed an NDA, but surely Anna can get around that kind of top-secret legal document. She still has connections at the WSP, right? According to Jordan, the Nurses' Ball is the third week in May, and the charity event, which Sidwell is completely funding, needs to come together quickly. We'll go along for the ride as Lucy makes plans for the Nurses' Ball. She's tag-teaming this baby with Jordan, and the two are in the reach-out phase to acquire performers for the big night. Who's next on Lucy's list? Finally, Trina is tempted by Kay's offer. The two are in a good place even after Trina acted skeptical about Drew's offer to Kay to pay for the surgery that could get him back on the football field. What offer does Kay make to Trina? Is this about his surgery, or is it about the Nurses' Ball? Does he want to perform together? General Hospital spoilers and updates reveal there are some fans who think Rebecca Herbst is leaving the show and her long-term role as Elizabeth Baldwin. She came on in 1997 as a rebellious teenager, and she's still on the show nearly 30 years later, but a recent shocking storyline twist has fans worried. Upon her arrival in Port Charles many years ago, Elizabeth quickly formed a close friendship with Lucky Spencer. He supported her during her recovery from a traumatic experience. Over time, their bond deepened into something more than friendship. However, being a soap opera, drama inevitably intervened to create obstacles for the couple. In 2024, Jonathan Jackson made his return to General Hospital after nearly 10 years away. It took some time for Lucky to navigate his way back to Port Charles and regain Elizabeth's trust, as well as that of their children. Recently, Elizabeth and Lucky have reignited their romance, but there are rumors about Rebecca Herbst's departure from the show. Fans of GH are growing increasingly frustrated with the show's trend of letting go of beloved actors or recasting roles. Many viewers are still reeling from the departure of Kelly Monaco last year after her 2-decade tenure on the series. There were concerns that Rebecca Herbst might be next on the chopping block, but that didn't materialize at the time. However, a recent plot twist has reignited worries about Herbst's future on the show. Last week, viewers witnessed Christina Corinthos Davis' sabotage Ava Jerome's car, but it was Elizabeth and Rick Lansing who ended up in the vehicle. Fans were worried that the show might kill off Elizabeth. Lucky was the first to arrive after the crash, and Christina admitted that she tampered with the car, aiming for Ava. Upon learning that Elizabeth was in the vehicle, Lucky rushed to her side and pleaded for her to pull through. As reported by several sources, Elizabeth began to regain consciousness thanks to Lucky's encouragement and appeared to be stable. However, concerns arose about her ex-husband, Rick. Rick Hurst made his return to the ABC soap last summer, but some fans are questioning if his time on the show is already over following the crash. Viewers took to social media to urge the show not to eliminate Rick. Please don't let Rick die. Please don't let Rick die. #GH #General Hospital. One popular theory suggests that Rick might die and donate his heart to his half-brother Sonny Corinthos. Last week, Sonny faced a medical crisis, and Ava was hesitant to provide him with the necessary medication. Fans have been speculating that Maurice Benard might be considering retirement. Spoilers say that Lucas might have moved on with someone new in his life, but it doesn't look like this relationship is going to last very long. Of course, we're talking about Lucas&Marco. While there are some people that like this couple together, others think that there really isn't much between them to work with. However, General Hospital spoilers strongly predict that Lucas&Marco are going to have a nasty breakup. Marco just isn't the kind of guy that anyone can trust in this town. And when they do, there's no doubt that Brad is going to be involved in the drama in one way or another. It goes without saying that fans of the show certainly did have a lot to say about where this storyline is going. Many of them took to social media to write comments such as, "I don't ship Marco with Lucas. This Marco guy is very shady. I've been a Brucus fan and shipper for a long time." And yes, Brad made bad decisions, but it doesn't change anything. I'm still going to ship Lucas and Brad. And Van said that on soaps, just because they said they're over, it doesn't mean they're over. Another fan wrote, Brad doesn't deserve Lucas, and I honestly don't think they have that amazing chemistry either. Lucas and the new guy have a lot of chemistry so far. And then there was this comment as well. Brad is an toxicology emotional vampire, and Lucas deserves more. I'm here for someone new. I do like Marco's chemistry with Lucas. We will see. There needs to be more than 2 gay characters on the canvas. Brad and Lucas have run their course. Of course, fans will simply have to tune in each and every day to find out what will happen next. Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you agree or disagree? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates. Your opinions matter, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.